Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video, welcome back to the vlog. Finally, I've been able to make a new video. I know it's been a couple of weeks and yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I had to deal with some personal stuff at home, so that overtook the channel there for a bit of time, but I am back. I'm back in Canada, baby's here. It's going to get wrapped pretty soon. Today I thought we'll go check out Silver Arrow cars, and I've heard many things about it, so I'm right here right now, and the guys are just about to close up the shop now. They close at 5 here, and we're in downtown Victoria, so we're going to get a tour of the facility, see what they do, and get to see some cool cars. So as you can see, they have a beautiful shop here and some amazing cars. They got Ferrari Dino up there, 911. This is insane. They got an Aston Martin Vantage, beautiful. About this car, I've seen this in a lot of videos, but I finally get to see it in real person, and it's quite something. It's beautiful. The lines, very sexy. Beautiful rims too. Check this out. You can open it up here. Doors go up slightly, as you can see. That's very nice detail. So I just finished getting an overview of the shop here, and we have the pleasure of taking Duncan here. He works here for Silver Arrows, and he's going to give us an overview, and we'll talk a bit more in detail about the cars they have in the shop here.
Perfect. So this is a 1997 911 Turbo.
Yep.
It is the last year of air-cooled 911. However, the first year of the Turbo being an all-wheel drive car, which is kind of an interesting hybrid of an old school driving experience and new school driving experience. It's not particularly challenging to drive.
And you got to drive it, you said, huh?
Yeah, I drove it last week. It's lovely. It's actually surprisingly easy to drive, but gives you kind of the visceral driving experience of one of those air-cooled motors. So the lovely vibrations and all that.
And you said you guys put some rims on this one here?
Yeah, so this has built-in adjustable coilovers, and we happen to have period correct roof wheels in storage.
And you also said you have a Porsche with a supercharger, you mentioned.
So we have that C2S right over here. I haven't certainly seen a supercharged 911 before.
And that's something.
Yeah, so that's not stock.
That's super cool.
Our detailer Rex says that it's odd driving a car of this era that has this much get up and go. You're not expecting a 90s car to really go, and the supercharger definitely makes that happen.
That is super cool. I love how it's all super arranged to fit the space. Yes.
Yep. If we have any aftermarket parts on our cars, they're done right.
Yeah. Beautiful. And another mention I wanted to do was the Aston Martin DBS here, that I always remembered from the movies of James Bond, of course. I love it. These are cool cars, you don't get to see them every day. I love all the specs on the hood here, all the vents and such. But what can you tell us about this one here, Duncan?
This is actually a client's car. This is definitely my cup of tea. Yeah. I actually grew up on an Aston Martin testing road in Britain.
Yeah.
So I got to see these fling by me while they were in development. It actually has a beautiful cognac interior, naturally aspirated 6-liter V12.
It's beautiful. Beautiful lines for the time. I see there's a bit of a lip here in carbon fiber as well.
Yeah, very timeless. And to be honest, what I didn't notice about these cars until I got to poke around this a fair bit is the DBS actually has a surprisingly aggressive carbon diffuser there.
Oh, it does indeed.
Which is somewhat hard to see.
Yeah.
But just adds that little bit of sporty flair to what would be the DB9 body.
Also fascinating to see this old tool, let's call it old tool, but compared to the new Aston Martin Vantage there.
Yeah.
That is, as I was saying earlier, I've been looking forward to see this car for a long time, and today I get to see it in person, so it's very, very cool. I've seen this in many videos, and it is beautiful.
You know what you probably haven't seen in many videos? Yeah, so they claim that's a front engine car.
Jesus.
Looks more mid-engine to me.
Jesus Christ.
But that is a 4-liter bi-turbo AMG V8 that Aston Martin has shoehorned into this small car. And the interesting thing about how Aston has interpreted this motor is they've edited the exhaust so it doesn't sound as deep and muscle car-y as the AMG cars.
Okay.
The emphasis is really on the upshifts and kind of the whip cracking sound of the upshift as opposed to the downshift intervals of the AMGs.
I love the turbos always. They get my sight right away, but beautiful job of engineering they've done here.
And it's all business in the rear.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The light is beautiful. That's quite the bike there. Beautiful. Love the lines behind there. Super, super nice. I love this car. That's quite the bite there, man. I love it.
It's definitely a new twist on an Aston.
Yeah. And I was showing the interior here. Super nice dash they've worked on, I think. And obviously it's automatic, I guess. You got the paddle shifters and there's a track mode.
The incredible thing about driving this car is it has 8 gears, which means you get to downshift 7 times coming up to a red light. The car has so much torque, it will pretty much go into the 8th gear immediately. It's a really great transmission. It gives you the gear you want when you want if you just leave it and drive.
Yeah.
If you're sitting in traffic and that sort of thing. And yeah, it's just an incredible car to drive.
How much horsepower?
505 horsepower and 503 foot-pounds of torque.
Wow.
The car has all the grip in the world. And yeah, the Pirellis really make this car stick.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when they engineered those wheels, they did a good job, and I mean, everyone applies them in the supercar or hypercar realm, but...
Yep, tires are important.
Yeah. How do you know the weight of it?
30... I think it's actually about 3,200 pounds.
Okay.
Which is impressively light for a new car.
Yeah. And I've seen it from the front, obviously. I've shown you guys the stance. It's like, it's very large.
Yeah.
The Dino. You said the Dino has been sold and moved around many times, huh?
Yeah, so it was originally delivered to Switzerland, if I remember correctly. And then at one point during its life, it was shipped back to Scuderia to be painted in Rosso Corsa.
Yeah.
Somebody told me it was a first edition. That sounds right.
Yeah.
It's a Euro spec car, so it has the smaller bumpers.
It's super nice.
Just a gorgeous car. And then we have our Porsche Speedster sitting there as well.
Yeah.
Which is one of the first production Porsches. Has 75 horsepower.
75, yeah.
Fantastic. I haven't driven it yet, but definitely a bucket list. Arguably one of the most interesting cars we have right now, it's kind of hard to get past the G-Wagon and the Bentayga there, is we have a 79 Super Beetle, which, believe it or not, has 1,200 original miles on it. 1,200.
Very nice spec on the Porsche there, purple there. Beautiful. Yeah. A Bentley. We got so many cars. Like.
And that is actually the Bad Boys famous 911 Turbo, which is the last rear-wheel drive turbo. That one right up there.
The last one.
The last one. Yeah, so it's a little bit Larry. And then our GT350R there is without a shadow of a doubt the loudest car.
I was thinking about it. Yeah.
And then our colleague here owns this manual V10 R8.
Beautiful R8. Yeah.
I haven't really driven it. I've parked it. Turns out this is the easiest manual transmission car to drive ever.
That's interesting.
I don't think that you could stall this car if you tried.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I've been for a ride in Y1. Steve, they got your car here. It's in silver, but it's your R8. The same stick knob right there. But I really like these cars. They're very nice. Yeah. So yeah, there you have it. Thank you to Duncan for the walk around. Yeah, we got Maserati as well. Just on the side, right?
And then for the Beamer guys, we've got a 1 Series M sitting there.
Beautiful. So, yeah, as always, guys, I always hope to bring the best car content of around the island here. We've got a beautiful horse there, Ferrari.
That prancing horse is real.
Yeah?
That's from Ferrari.
For real?
Yeah.
That came from Ferrari.
Yeah, it's real.
Well, that makes it even better. it's hard to believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys stay tuned to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and there's always stuff coming up every week. So we'll see you later, okay? Enjoy.